This week's free stock pick, SQNM, I'll call it Sequinome. I'm not positive that's the correct pronunciation, but it's what I've always called it, so that's what I'll go with. Kind of a crazy looking daily chart here. Huge run, then a gap up, then you had a gap down. But I think after this gap down, people, 3-4 days down in a row, people shortened it down here, thinking it was going down to oblivion and it was easy money. Then they got caught in this gap up. I think you might have sucked some more shorts in here as it looked like it was rolling over to fill this gap, okay? And next thing you know, boom, another pop up. So I think we may have some shorts that might be forced to cover if we can get above today's high. So this, when I hover over it, it shows the prices here. So when I hover over today's candle, it's kind of weird. It shows a high of 651. But then when I go to 60-minute candles and hover over today's high, it says 652. So we're going to pretend today's high was 652 and call our first potential trigger price 653. Okay, so if Sequinome gets to 653, we're going to look to enter it. Again, this assumes a fairly normal open. We say this in every free pick video, and we'll say it again. We don't know if the market's going to gap up or down at the open tomorrow. So if Sequinome opens up here at 7, it doesn't mean we buy it because we liked it at 652. Also, if it opens down here at 6, we're going to leave it alone too. We may find alternate entries, but most of what we do assumes a normal open, especially if we're going to buy 653 tomorrow when it breaks today's high. We will. That's assuming it has an open somewhere near where it closed at 641 today. Here's about a 20-day chart using 60-minute candles. So you can see that if it breaks today's high 652, it may retest 678, and here's the ultimate high from that gap up the other day, which was 684. Again, it's kind of an interesting chart, but Sequinome, when it does move, it can really move and give you a nice percentage gain. We have, I think about 7 stocks on watch for tomorrow for our live trading chat room. This is just one of them, and we pick one at random each week to send out. We'll also add some in the pre-market potential gappers and that sort of thing. I can give you an example of what we did today. PCX, we added in our pre-market. We didn't have this on watch, but as it gapped up here, this is just an example of what we do on an intraday basis. It was set to open here, okay? Let me get my drawing tool going here. When we saw that it was gapping up to open right about here, we saw it was going to open above all this recent trading, and you just had a recent high here, and these are the kind of the stacked catalysts we talk about, and a very strong day for PCX. And I'll show you where we called it. We actually called PCX right here at 2146. This was in our live trading chat room today, right there. Worst case stop right here, about 12 cents below. You can draw the line. The stop never got hit, and it was about a 12-cent risk from 2146 all the way to 2240. So that's an example of something we would look at on an intraday basis. Okay, so keep in mind everything we do is based on intraday trading. But we still put out ideas with trigger prices from the night before. So our idea on Sequinome, 653, break of Monday's high. I think it could get some nice upside if it does that. So we'll be watching that tomorrow along with our other stocks. And as always, we will follow up with a video tomorrow night to show you if we traded Sequinome and how we traded it, that you can use kind of as an after-the-fact learning tool of you can kind of get a grip on our intraday thinking. Because everything we do is based on only if we get a low risk setup. Based on the chart, here's the trigger, here's the stop. If it's too far away, we won't take it. So pretty picky, but it served us well. So that's what we're going to do with Sequinome. And please look for the video follow-up tomorrow night. Have a great night.